Hi, this is Kyle Johnson. This is my 1.2 competitive analysis. I'm going to go into an application that I'm designing at this time. It's going to be a pantry refrigerator application that's going to also have recipes so that you can figure out your week and save and not waste so much. Uh, my family, we end up wasting sometimes strawberries or different random chicken if we didn't cook it within the time frame. So that's my function. That's one of my hopes is to help this and help families with that same issue that my family faces. With direct competition for this application that I'm creating, there's a couple different companies. There's No Waste. This is downloadable on the App Store. Then Frigidly, also in the App Store. Causo App Store. Prepper can be downloaded on the Apple App Store. And then the last one I chose Prepare because I wanted something that was available on both the App Store and also on Google Play, just so that people had somewhere else to download it. The design, different things that I felt visually appealing. No Waste had rounded corners. I don't know if I actually like this, but their UI components, like up here, these were very cartoonish, but it did have a unified color scheme. It looks fantastic. There's nothing about this application that I could talk negatively about. Mixture of rounded and 90-degree corners. UI components seemed a little more refined. There was a unified color scheme. Kazo, it also had some rounded corners. I wasn't really understanding the different color items for the random unified for these different items, like why are carrots green, or why are I guess brown rice I get brown, but I'm not sure how they came up with these color schemes. Was it random? I really like this hidden delete button here. Then Prepare. I wasn't really into the whole color scheme. It did have a unified color scheme. The icons were clean and most things were centered. Frigidly did have square corners. It also had a unified color scheme. It did have a simply styled alert system, which I liked. Um, Different features for each of them. Frigidly, it kind of went into the different functionality. You could share your inventory list with your family. I could see how that would come in handy. Say if you're sharing something with your wife, like your wife goes and gets something at the grocery store and just adds it to your list. And you can organize, you can find recipes, you can scan barcodes. The most important feature that I thought was interesting was that scanning of barcodes. And the No Waste had just inventory list. You could use a barcode scanner for swift entries. So again, this one had functionality similar to the last one. So it seems like there's a trend. They're going to definitely have a barcode scanner. Track food waste, so that you can kind of monitor where you're at. And there was a lot more functionality within No Waste. Kazo, they didn't really sell themselves that well with their functionality. They did have a lot of things. They had a recipe finder. You had a list sorting, actions, multiple list items. But they didn't really sell themselves when they were listing their features on their website. So their product count, Prepper had, it just wasn't there. There wasn't a lot of functionality within the site. And then Prepare, this is the king of the sites. It had everything that you could want. You could add your own recipes, collaborate. You could use step-by-step instructions. The only thing is this site is more of a recipe and shopping application rather than an inventory list. So what I'd like to see is maybe a blending, a mixing of the two. The flow, as you can see, the site itself, the winner out of all of these is probably going to be Prepare. It just really, they really thought about what step's going to happen next. This. How is the user going to interact with this different page? Frigidly did as well, but Prepper just didn't really like it and wasn't really feeling it. And lastly, there was some quantitative analysis that was done on my behalf, or not my behalf, but by the App Store. Can you make a judgment off of this based off who was the most intuitive? No, you cannot. You have to get some qualitative data. There are reviews, but I didn't want to put a bunch of reviews on here. I just wanted to talk about the difference between the two. So Prepper, No Waste, and Cozzo didn't really have a lot of ratings. The max was 11. If you look at Frigidly and Prepare, 131 ratings, 70 ratings. That's just a lot more. It's more people are putting time and effort to actually communicate the experiences they had. So their data points were just a little bit more important to me because they had that amount of ratings. A lot of the strengths, each of them had little things. I really liked the functionality within Prepare, but I also liked I liked Frigidly's color schemes. I really like blue. I'm a guy. And then that's basically it. I want to blend the two, I think. Thank you and have a nice day.